We want to turn to the story that dominated headlines over this long weekend, a new COVID variant. The Omicron variant was first detected in South Africa within days, already found in Europe, Australia, and Canada.
Yeah, the variant is driving a rise in new cases around the world. A lot of headlines around this, and it came to light on a weekend when millions of Americans travel to be with their loved ones. So what does this all mean for the week ahead? We want to bring in NBC News medical contributor, Dr. Natalie Azar, who joins us now. Dr. Azar, you were giving us a private briefing before the show started. We had so many questions about this. Just let our viewers know what's most important about this new variant.
I think most important is for everybody to just sit tight. There is reason for concern, but no reason for alarm, and we're going to know more in the next couple of weeks. Look, this made, I'm sure all of I woke up on Friday and just was, sort of in my Thanksgiving world and suddenly saw on Twitter what is happening. The concern is this. There are a concerning number of mutations on this new variant that specifically are on that spike protein, which is, we all know now, is the target of vaccines. So we worry about evasion of immunity. We worry about monoclonal antibody treatments maybe not being that effective. But the concern is because there are a number of mutations that are actually where the virus attaches to the human cell. That's what's giving rise to the issue of potentially this variant being more transmissible. But this is all based purely on the genetics of the variant. We don't have any real-world evidence of this yet. This is what scientists around the world are going to be studying feverishly in the next couple of weeks.
So we'll get that data. But in the meantime, if you've been vaccinated, double vaxxed, and you've gotten your booster, how concerned should you be? And
this is another really important point, I think, to reinforce, is that we've always known that there will probably be variants. And what that means is that if you are vaccinated and if you are boosted and you come across a variant, there is a possibility that you will have a blunted response, meaning that you might be more susceptible to infection. That could be mild, it could be moderate, it could be asymptomatic. But a point that I've made now repeatedly on this show and others is that when you've been vaccinated and when you've been infected naturally, there is that other part of the immune system that is so important, the T cells, the B cells. They're there, and they're lying there dormant, waiting for you to be exposed to a variant. And that is still thought to be, or will still think to be, intact in spite of a variant. And I know it's a little bit of the basic science of it and immunology of it, but there is no cause immediately now to think that our vaccines have been rendered completely omnipotent. There's no reason to think that.
We just got off this huge travel weekend, holiday weekend. Millions of people were traveling. So we were already, I think, in the U.S. worried about maybe seeing a spike over the holidays. Does this make that fear even greater?
Well, that's the issue, right, Joe, is that if this variant strain is, in fact, more transmissible, then, yeah, we are going to see probably more cases. But I really want to, drive home the point that, a lot of people may ask the question, for example, well, let's say that there will be a variant vaccine booster coming up in the next couple of months. Should I wait to get boosted? No, no, no. If you haven't been boosted, get boosted. If you haven't been vaccinated, get vaccinated. The more antibodies you have from a booster, let's say, that will compensate to some degree if there is that mismatch, right, from the variants. So all the things that we've been saying since the beginning, vaccinating, boosting, masking.
So masking, people are getting lax with that. Like
absolutely,
you say,
masking, ventilated spaces, all of those measures, those mitigation measures, still work. Yeah. Okay, you just have to be reminded of them and do them.
Okay. All right, Dr. Natalie Azar, thank you for that. Very helpful.
Always great to see you. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.